show you how. Turn your love around.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Sun's out, hope you got out. I got out. Did a 3-miler today with the jog. And then had a little Sankey out in my front yard and went downstairs, did a little ab workout afterwards. And I think I changed my pants 17 different times after that to find the ones that are going to be the most comfortable, and went with sweats, so you're welcome. Don't you think it would be great if all these newscasters that are broadcasting from in their house, if they actually really like if the camera fell and they were picking it to get up, and all of a sudden they have like Speedos on with a suit jacket? That'd be kind of funny, huh? I always think about that. Like, what are you really wearing? Like, let's just be honest. Like, do you still have your flannel cat pajama pants on with your suit jacket? Like, what's really going on underneath there? Are you in your Wonder Woman underoos while you are giving us a update, Dr. Jen Ashton? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know. I want to know. So I mentioned the band yesterday and how much I miss Soul Purpose. Like, miss the guys and the banter and you peeps. And so I hope I put out there that when it's time to go back, we're all in this together. You all show up. Y'all show up. A couple things, though, I want to touch on the whole band thing because I love you guys so much. I love that you come to see us. I love that you want to dance. I love you want to use the tambourine, and anyone can use the tambourine. I'm okay with you using my tambourine. You can't get hoggy with it. You got to share it. And if you can't keep a tempo, I'm sorry. You're going to have to just pass that right along. And it's not a character flaw if you can't keep the tempo. It's just some things we're better at than others, right? So keep that in mind when you're going for the instrument, the tambourine. So I'm going to share a story that happened last summer. And I think it should be something, it's like an etiquette I want to make sure you guys all have when you see a band. Actually, Chrissy Burnell can attest to this whole situation. So we were playing at Chapin's Fish and Chips in the bar. Really tight setting, but wicked fun. Like, we're psyched. It's our first time playing there. Can't wait. And obviously there was some kind of summer office gathering, and the one gal that is probably the pain in the ass at the office, but was like, look how much fun I can be with the smell of a cork of some wine, and all of a sudden I am, Susie Hot Pants, Fun Pants out at the bar, and watch this, guys. Well, so let me just tell you this as the singer. When we start a gig, we do a couple songs in the beginning that are not going to be like, we're going to bang you right out of the gates and blow your minds right away. Because again, we're not at Boston Garden. We're at Chapin's Fish and Chips. So the venue's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? So we are going to do our first couple songs, which we always tell the guests, hey, listen, we're going to do a little sound check here, so we're going to kind of ease into your night. Meanwhile, people are still finishing meals, and I'm about as far away as I am right now from you to the bar. So we're like, I'm pretty much in your lap singing your songs, right? So, the first song, we do our first song, and we're not even finished with it. And, Mrs. Fun Pants shows up and says, hey, can you sing some Billy Joel? So, ma'am, I'm going to ask you to step back with your party. Let a few more songs roll before we start throwing in, the request notes. You know what I'm saying? Just let us get through a couple songs and see if you like where we're going before we start, So we do our second song, and then she comes right back up. Oh, here she is again. comes right up. And can you bring it up? Can you bring it up a little bit? Are you conducting? Like, what do you? I don't. Is this your party or is it the rest? Who? Is your name going to be on the check at the end of the night, or is it the restaurants? Because at this point, Stephanie, because that's what I'm going to call you, you need to stay in your section. So the stage here, this is my section, and yours is over there. So, okay. We've sang 2 more songs, and, here she comes again. And at this point, I'm literally ready to wrap the microphone cord around her neck and pass her a glue stick for the chapstick. You know what I mean? And I don't wish harm upon anybody, but, it was one of those. We get through it because I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, let's just go. We can't have a moment so she can get a word in edgewise. And finally, we finish that one. We're starting the 5th. And I mean, this is hand to God. Christy Burnell saw the whole thing. Polly Bates was there. They all saw the whole thing. She walked up to me as we were starting. I can't remember if it was a Journey song or whatever. And I finally just said, I'm going to give you any amount of money you want to go to another place, another restaurant, to find a jukebox, to play every single song that you have requested in the last 15 minutes. Now, would you please go sit down? I did. And when I tell you, she looked at me and then looked at her friends like horrified. Like I was all of a sudden, queen of the asses holes. I'm sorry. How about this? The next time you're behind your desk at State Farm and I'm going to come in and I don't know if that's where she worked, but we're throwing that one out there. And I'm going to zing them right at you. Can you, I'm going to request that you do this now. And can you do that? Can you bring it up a little bit? Can you go type faster? Who does that? So that is my word to the wise. When you're out, guys, and you're getting entertained, a request is great. If we can fulfill a request for you, we are happy to do that. But we're going to limit how many requests one person gets, because then you realize you're basically playing the song list that they have on their iPod at home, and we kind of got to go what we've learned. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we learned our songs for the night, and those are the ones we're going to play. And if there's some on that set that we haven't played but that we know from other nights, we will play it if we know it. But it also has to be appropriate. It has to be appropriate. So a little etiquette for when you're out there listening to music. And I would appreciate that. I think we all would as musicians. And we love you. And like I said, tambourine is yours to use. Just make sure you can, carry the beat. Another funny thing happened the other day. My mom, love this, one of my favorites. And I'm very lucky. My mom's amazing. So she texted me and CC'd my youngest a picture of a free trampoline. Yay! To which my youngest says, oh my God, can we have this? To which my mom writes, ask mom. Well, what? What? Now we're setting me up for failure here. We are setting me up for failure. So then, of course, Kai says, Mom, can I get it? And I said, no. I mean, we don't have space for it. I mean, we have a good-sized backyard, but to find the flattest part of the backyard is going to be in the middle of everything. And then I can see when we're throwing the ball, the dog's going to get wrapped up in it. And, we are quarantining. What's going to get more people to my backyard than a trampoline? And the insurance goes up. And I don't feel like going to the hospital for broken necks or legs or ankles. And the response gets, of course, she says no with the eye emoji. The youngest writes that. And then of course, my mom, who is so helpful to write bah humbug after that. So that was awesome.
What's that mean?
And then I was like, wow, well, score one for Gma in the You're Awesome column, and my mom takes all the fun out of life column. So then the next day, she was up on the phone with my oldest. I think they were FaceTiming, and she was like, oh, it's just FaceTiming Ava. And I said, well, what were you offering her? An indoor sunken in skating rink in the backyard. I mean, come on. And she laughed. She thought that was funny. Just like I thought it was so funny that she was offering Kaya a trampoline. How's your finger? Just get stuck in that little thing? Yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get for making mom to be the bad mom.
But I want a trampoline.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you want a trampoline. You know what I want? I want to be in Mexico next Tuesday like we're supposed to be. And that's what I want.
Ooh, this dude's about to go fishing.
Here's another one. On my walk today, out by the bog, there's the herring run. It's someone left very far from the pond. They must have taken a fish from the herring run and left it out in the middle of the walk. And I thought, well, that is unfortunate for that fish because he's very far from home. And now it's going to stink on my walk. Luckily, the dog didn't see it because then I would have been wicked mad. Oh, you did take Ruby on a walk. So, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, speaking of walks, so our dog, we taught our dog to use the facilities in the woods. Okay, I can bring my dog to anyone's house, and she will not go to the bathroom on your lawn. She won't pee on your lawn. She will go directly into the woods. Okay, so. What I want to know is all of you folks whose dogs don't do that, which I understand, they give you baggies. So the poop goes in the baggies and then the point of them is to get the poop off wherever the lawn, the street, the walkway. But the baggies aren't so let me wrap up the poop and just still leave the poop here in a baggie. Because then why would you even pick it up? You could be like, oh, it was some stray dog, Take your poop bags home with you. It's not a little bag of like, oh, this is a little treat. No, it's not a treat. It's a bag of you know what, and you need to bring it home with you. That you brought the dog that left the treat, you bring the treat bag home. I think it's really important we work on that because on my walk, I saw all colorful, cute little bags of dog booty treats all in, my space. And I didn't like it. And now, speaking of why I can't have a trampoline, I can't even have a child's toy because now we're going to have to go and get this physically removed from her finger. So that's freaking awesome. That's awesome. So good. I'm so proud of my almost 12-year-old. I hope everyone got a frosted chachi out today.
I did it.
I'm
it's so red.
So proud of you. And you know what? Someone was saying to me, Sarah was saying, you should do the Three's Company theme today, which would be great because who doesn't love Three's Company? I just don't know all the words, right? So it'd be like, come and knock on my door, come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you, When the kisses are hers and his, Three's Company too. And then it would get into doo-daddle-doo. Batten jada la, deetin zunda hadu, deetin do Three's Company too. So if you ever want to learn how to sing a song, do it that way. You can sing a song that way. If you don't know the words, that's how you do. That's all you have to do.
No.
And you actually sound cool doing it. And by the way, I want you all to know I have my very own Vinnie Barbarino because I saw her go for a run today with her black Chuck Taylors and this ensemble with the dog. So you're welcome.
I ran really fast.
She's mine.
I'm from the Sandlot,
She's from the Sandlot. No,
the movie.
You were from my belly.
No, I'm not.
And that's great.
Ow.
So,
oh!
excellent. So we can see where this night's going, kids. We can see where this night is going.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's never a dull moment here. As a matter of fact, when I went upstairs, she was actually lying in bed TikToking, like lying down TikTok. What is that?
Renegade.
Renegade. She's doing the renegade.
That's what I said. She's like,
I don't really know.
Mom,
Just,
I beat the dog. That's how fast I went.
like physically beat the dog?
Yeah,
or you
I
ran?
did a race with her. I was like.
Oh, I can't. I don't even know how to do that. Well, we're going to end this today with just me and Kai, so,
This is that's a weird sign. I'm gonna hang out with my dog.
Kai, you want to come dance with me?
No.
One day she'll want to. I always tell them there'll be a time where I won't be able to ask you anymore.
I see the crystal
And you'll wish.
raindrops fall
From the beauty of it all.
when the sun comes
Hey guys,
They're still down there.
happy Tuesday.
to make those rainbows.
Enjoy your
in my
frosted
mind. When I
chachi
think of you sometime, and I wanna
and those
spend
frosted
some time
roots.
with you.
Oh God.
Just the
Two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. See you tomorrow.
we look
Oh.
for